Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Horned Frogs offense comes on the field first today. And as his quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Now here's the toss play. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to extend the play. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Can he make it to the marker? Powers through the tackle. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They're going to run it here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Horned Frogs looking to cash in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Makes the catch. It's Hansen. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On the ground, it's Hansen. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw. It's Becht. That pass is caught. The tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Breaks loose at the 40. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The Cyclones will try to keep this drive moving.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Keller. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Running out of time in the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Becht. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They're going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff heading left. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Powerful running here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's looking deep here. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
To throw, it's Hoover. And this pass is on target, caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give him.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down their defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the runner takes off to his right.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
He lets it go on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Using his legs, it's Cook. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quick pass, the catch is made. The Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Trying to create here on the move. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, TCU. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught quickly. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The completion makes it second down. Defense showing blitz here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Dropping back. It's Becht. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Cyclones bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Pressure. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon.
Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for some space. It's Hansen. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Ball carrier running through tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. One play moves the ball to the 44 to be first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up for this offense.
3:25.
And now they run the draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Becht. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
And now the running back's got it again. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? He's looking to scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Fourth down completion to the left. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just trapped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run here. Lets it go. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
The Horned Frogs have first and 10 here.
Check. Easy.
They'll run it here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
6-9-1. Gator score.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back.
Touchdown, TCU. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Give it to the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up.
29 Philly. Unlock. Flip.
And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And the Cyclones will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's caught downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
Line 22.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On the set.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Hoover. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. The ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? In the red area, it's Payne. He's got some room. Can he get there? That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all 3 times.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Texas Christian. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Hoover. Catch made on the out route. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Man, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Touchdown, TCU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the Cyclones will have to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Hoover. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. What an amazing run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.